welcome back to episode 19 of Mills Unfiltered. How are we, love?
I'm good.
How's life? How's Emily's life?
It's crazy as ever.
Always crazy.
It's always crazy. If I'm not living on the edge of a nervous breakdown, I'm not coping.
That is true.
That's how I function.
That is true.
Uni's nearly done. Second year of uni is nearly finished.
I still can't believe
One assignment left to go.
I don't know. I still can't believe that you still do assignments and all that stuff. I don't know how you manage to do everything that you're doing.
Teacher diaries we're on with.
Oh, that's going to be well busy in the next few months.
Yeah.
Everyone getting ready for September.
Yeah, well, they're not teacher diaries, to be fair. They're education diaries, because I've not just limited myself to teachers. I'm doing TAs, SLT, attendance officers, non-teaching heads a year, everybody. So yeah, lots going on. Prom things, all my little prom packages of my little flip-flops to match your dress and your Prosecco glass and your hanger and everything to match, so that you've got them as real keepsakes. They're all busy.
As well as being a mum.
To a pre-teenager.
Yeah.
To a tweenager.
And doing uni.
I'm doing uni. And
mental.
Looking after my mother.
I'm looking after your mum.
She's a full-time job.
And a dog. And a dog, two dogs.
Mental
friendship.
Yeah, and then obviously my psychology stuff of building my psychology business to work with coaches and to work with clients and writing my book.
Just to name a few people, a little bit of an insight into Emily's world.
Yeah. So if anybody sees me and I'm on my 9th monster of the day because I don't drink coffee, please don't judge.
Yeah.
My matchsticks.
We listen and we don't judge on this pod anyway.
Matchsticks holding my eyes open. How's your mental life?
Still mental. It's always crazy in our house. Obviously, we've got baby Marley.
Yeah,
Marley, the
definitely
puppy.
not like a baby anymore.
No, he's definitely not. He's like it's like a mountain goat. He climbs and everything.
Yeah. I can't get over the fact that he just 2 steps and he's up.
Oh yeah, he's a proper mountain goat now. Yeah. He's over everything. Training's going well. He's still not mastering the toilet though. We are taking him out every half hour, and he does go, but we're just not at that point where
he'll go to him at the same time every day.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because for those people that don't know, my sister got the brother of Marley. She got married, and they're religious of what time he gets fed. It's really sad. And then they're like, oh yes, now this many minutes later he'll now need a poo. And I'm like, losers.
That is us. But when we take him out, he will go. But if we're not watching him and we get distracted by something, I want him to be able to scratch on the door or just let us know that he needs to go, because there's been a couple of accidents. But apart from that, all going really good. Lucas got hit in the face by a child this week. Absolutely knocked 2 shits out of him. Could have broken his nose and smashed his teeth, but he hasn't. But he's all good. It was a mess, but he said it was an accident, so we can deal with accidents.
And do you know what made me sad the most? When you said to him, what were you going to do? And he was like, I was just going to give him a cuddle.
Yeah, and that's only what, it was just his man. He just wanted to, this kid swinging this thing round, and he just got hit. But accidents happen, and he was adamant it was an accident, but I'm just more grateful that nothing's broken. But I do think Lucas is going to be that child that is always going to get bumps and scrapes.
Because he's like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
I don't know why he's like that.
Can't think.
No idea.
Can't think.
But no, apart from that, we're all good. We are currently in our 28-day challenge.
You are currently in your 28-day challenge, but more excitingly for me, not for you, because you've obviously got all your business shit going on. We've booked to beat it.
Yeah! Mills on tour! Yes, that is the biggest thing. So obviously it's a business trip.
You can tell 2 young lads plan this, can't you?
Yeah.
Business trip to Ibiza.
It's a business trip to Ibiza. Really excited. It's getting me, because I am going to Ibiza twice this year. Got a hen do, which is in a few weeks, which is obviously why I'm in the depths of a cut. So we've got that one, but then obviously we've got our business trip, which we go in July, and we will be recording a podcast in Ibiza.
Yes, we will.
Round the pool with a margarita or a strawberry daiquiri, mojito. We will be
all
recording.
three, probably.
We will be recording some podcasts whilst we are there. So, with that being said, we will be more active on our stories, on our page, because we've had a few weeks of just taking a breather. So we will be wanting episodes that you would like to discuss all around summer themes, so we can have a right good chat about it whilst we are on our business trip. Girls trip, I'm well excited for it.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and now in my head, because I've been on my bit of a muscle growth, that I've kind of gone, oh yeah, well it's okay because I've still got loads of time, but now it's booked. I'm like, shit.
No, it's exciting though, and I don't know about anyone else. Does anyone else get really nervous when you are booking a holiday and you start inputting all your details?
Yeah.
And obviously it comes to the payment or whatever, and you just see that little thing going around, and you're like,
circle wheel
and then it says,
completed.
You are completed. You are going to Ibiza. That feeling of like, I'm going on holiday. It's just so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is.
So yeah, we are off to Ibiza. How many weeks is it? It's not that far because we're in April, May. It's only like 12 weeks off.
Yeah.
So it's
so we'll fly out on the 19th, don't we, of July.
It's not that far off, so yeah, be prepared. MILFs on tour. We are going to be documenting a hell of a lot of podcasts, and
it was so much fun. The number of reels we have sent to each other to do, and it's hilarious because we've got to be really strict when we go to do them. Because when we went to Dublin at Christmas, we planned so many reels to do. When we went on another business trip with the social circle to Dublin, we planned so many, and we didn't we took one picture for the entire weekend, didn't we?
So bad. I'm one of those people that lives in the moment kind of people. To say I'm constantly on my phone doing content when it comes to living in the here and now, I don't do it because I just live in the moment.
Yeah.
As ridiculous as it sounds, I need to get in the habit of taking more photos and videos because I don't do it.
No. So we're gonna have to set alarms of do this reel now.
No. What we'll do, we have to go. It is a business trip. We'll have to plan it out. So what we're gonna do on the Sunday, what reels we're going to do on the Monday, and we just have to do it.
Yeah.
We'll plan them
out. The good thing is we're flying Sunday. We've got a really good flight Sunday, so we've got some time Sunday afternoon to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Then Monday we're doing our podcast recording.
We can have some stuff doing stuff there.
Yeah, then Tuesday we've got the full day of the business event and the social in the evening. So we can vlog our business event and then the social in the evening. And then Wednesday they've planned a load of
sports day, I think.
Yeah, we've got a sports day on the beach.
Yeah. I'm all
My
for that.
sports day will be horizontal.
Yeah, with a beer in hand. We're just watching other people do sports.
Just ask some rather lovely bloke to bring me yet another cocktail, please.
Absolutely. And then Thursday we don't come back till later, so we've got a bit of a chill day.
Yeah.
So we can do something. Then look at us trying to plan it out. Let's see if this happens.
Yeah.
But no. So yeah, really excited. We've got a lot of exciting things happening in the next few weeks.
We have.
And moving on swiftly to what you were just saying, how you feel like there's a ticking clock for getting ready
to have a booty.
Getting ready for Ibiza. And we came across a reel the other day, didn't we, which we sent each other because it showed this influencer showing her back.
Yeah, it was a back.
It was her back, and then she said, this is what happens in 4 months, and she was ripped.
Yeah.
Now, this is where I think this was a really good topic to discuss, because our topic today is self-improvement becoming toxic? And I think with a lot of things that we see on social media, false stuff as well, it is making this whole becoming a better version of yourself and building muscle, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, whatever it is becoming very toxic because there's a lot of lies.
And it's almost making people feel like it's unachievable and that they're permanently failures.
No, and I think until you are educated in strength training and how weight loss and things like that, that reel that people saw of her with her back and then her ripped back, you would see that and think, bloody hell, how has she achieved that in 4 months? I want to achieve that. If she could achieve that, I could achieve that.
But the thing was, she was trying to sell something there as well, and actually it's false advertising. She was.
It was. And all she's done, she hasn't. Yeah, she was trying to sell the training programs. She hasn't gained muscle.
No.
All she has done is been in a deficit and revealed what she's built. That is all it is. Because obviously, when you strip back your layers of fat, more muscle and more definition is revealed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is all it was. But the people in the comments were like, "Oh my God, how have you done this in 4 months? I need this." And it's like, no, babe. Just continue to build muscle. This is the thing. I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. You cannot be in a deficit and expect to build muscle. You can't. It's impossible. You can maintain your muscle mass by having a high protein diet, but you need to be in a calorie surplus. You need to eat a lot of food to build those muscles. End of. You can't do it. So for me, at the moment, with me cutting, am I going to be building muscle? No. Am I going to be maintaining my muscle mass? Absolutely. Is it going to look like I've built more?
Yeah.
Yes, it does, because my body's going to be showing the muscle that I've built from my bulk. But I thought it was a really good one to really delve into, because I think so many people now are comparing their situation and where they're at on their journey to what they're seeing online. And
ultimately, people are comparing themselves to people that don't exist.
Yeah, bloody AI.
AI. Something that doesn't exist.
And I think it's important that, as much as I love social media and it's my job, and I'm on there every single day, you forget that it actually influences a lot of everyday people's lives. And I know that I'm on social media, and I do get people message me saying, "Oh, you really do inspire me to do this. Like, I love watching your posts. I love watching your journey. I love you've influenced me to start dancing. You've influenced me to start the gym." And you forget that people's presence on social media can really influence a lot of people's everyday lives and what they want to kind of pursue and do. And that's why I think it's so important to be so transparent when 100%. I've tried to be like that with this cut and say, if I've gained, I've gained. This is why. This is why this has happened. This is why that has happened. But unfortunately, there is so many people in the kind of fitness industry, nutrition industry, that don't really care about the clients or what they post online, as long as it allows them to get clients coming in or to buy a product.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think it's like that with the AI and the fake transformations. There are posts being put up of transformations, and they are created by AI. They aren't even real people. They're not actual living human beings. They're being put up onto AI. And don't get me wrong, in the right context, AI is brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
But in this context, it is quite literally creating fake before and after pictures. It is editing unreal pictures into even more of an unreal aesthetic. It is basically doing a photo
shoot. They're doing it on videos though now. Have you seen the videos of them circulating?
No.
Where do you remember that reel that was circulating where it said like the gym effect, the spinning effect, the Manjaro effect, however people wanted to lose weight. It showed this woman in a room, obviously quite a large lady, and then it said something like 5 months later and she was stick thin. But bearing in mind, honestly, I'll have to show you the reel. Bearing in mind, she's in the dress that she wore, but it's obviously a smaller version. The bag from 5 months ago is still where it were. So basically what they've done with used the same video, enlarged it, and then shrunk it, and then selling like a juice product. Or selling like a jab. Yeah.
It's so frustrating, isn't it?
But it's so scary.
Yeah, it is scary, but it's really sad as well, because ultimately, in the long term, all that's doing is making people feel like they're never going to achieve it, so people give up because it's not happened in that time frame.
Exactly. And then you get people like, this is what people really need to realise. Probably 80% of the time, 80% of the stuff that you see online, you are literally comparing yourself to someone who does not exist.
Yeah.
And I know out there, when I mean, and you probably think, oh, that's quite a high percentage, 80%. Yeah, because influencers put filters on.
Influencers put filters on. Influencers will go and get a tan in between the photos. They will change the lighting. They'll have a different lighting. They'll stand at a different angle, pose at a different angle, tense the muscles on one and relax them on the other. They do all these fancy things that they all know about.
I did it on a reel.
Yeah, you did a reel, didn't you, to highlight
to
that?
highlight how small my waist was, to how and then just by changing in literally seconds my position of my underwear and how I stood, I just looked like your average Joe. Yeah. You know, average woman just in her underwear. Yeah. But that is the thing as well. It's become a point where you don't know what is real and what is fake, and if people can just be transparent online and show the body when it's got stretch marks and show that it doesn't look like this 24/7. And don't get me wrong, I show pictures of myself looking a certain way, looking great. Yeah. But that's only 1% of me. The rest of the day, I just look like your average bloody Joe.
Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? Is that everybody forgets that social media is a highlight reel. Social media, nobody's going to show the day where
no one's going to show them when they've just when they've just got out of bed and
I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards when I've got out of bed. I literally look like I've been plugged in.
But they don't though. They just want to show you the best versions of themselves. And if you want to show the best version of yourself, absolutely. If you've worked hard for it and you want to show it, absolutely. Yeah. It's your platform. You do what you want with it. But don't be on there posting fake shit, fake filtered stuff. There was a girl who I followed, I don't know her name, but she did a story of her leaving the gym and she took a photo of her in the lift and she purposely put abs on her saying, because she was in a coat saying abs making an appearance, really been working hard on my core, it's paying off, and she was ripped. Right? She then the next day showed all the messages of girls going, oh my God, how have you got those abs? How did you do this? How do you do that? Can you let me know what your ab workout is? She did a post and said that the abs that she put on her story were fake to prove how influenced, and she did a post of what her actual abs looked like, what the fake one looked like, and all the messages that she got off girls saying, I'll pay if you just let me know like what your ab workout is, can you do this and that, and I was like, that is scary.
That's brilliant because she's raised awareness on that, but for some people that's their way of then going, real deal, monetisation
right there. Yeah, absolutely. And it is so scary. And that's why, as much as I love my job, I love helping people, I love being in the fitness industry, but unfortunately there are a lot of toxic people out there in the fitness industry that are making it a toxic place for just your average Joe people who are just wanting to just feel better in the skin. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So,
and as well, do you know what? When you look at guys that do it as well, and what they don't disclose is the little bit of help they get from some steroids or from taking certain things that help, and then guys are left feeling the same as well. So like women have it one way and guys have it the other, because a lot of guys aim to build that muscle fast, and yes, they can build it a lot faster than women can.
Annoyingly so, yeah.
Yeah, but then even then there's women that take testosterone to help build their muscle if they're going into the bodybuilding world. But they don't necessarily
but they start off like Michelle and end up like Mike. Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest. It's one of them. No disrespect. You do you, but you know when a lady has been
if you're
dabbling in testosterone.
And then both men and female, if you're willing to take things to help you grow that muscle or to inflate that muscle quicker, then be honest with it. Don't just post it like it's just, and then post things like, oh, no excuses.
No excuses. Lock the fuck in. It's like, no, baby, you've had a little bit of an enhancement there. Yeah. I mean, it's hard, and I hate saying this because I do get women coming to me saying, I want to look like you. How long does it take you to get like that? And I think this is like probably doing it properly is my third 4 year in.
Yeah,
probably I'd say doing it properly 3 years, and yes, I've grown, but I haven't grown to what I want. But then and I'm the same, I compare people online going, that's what I want to look like. And Dave's going, yeah, she's at least 8 years deep. I'm like, dang it. But it is. But then also, I think people with this kind of figure as well on social media, they need to be realistic about time frames. Because I know there's people on there,
especially when they have a massive platform that people are so easily influenced by them.
This has taken, and some of them do. They'll do when they started off and where they're at now, like they are 8 years. They're 8 years deep. Okay, but I do think again we're in a civilization and a society where people don't want to wait 8 years.
No, people want quick fixes.
They want and. We obviously know what the quick fix that's popular at the moment. We know what that is. But what people aren't doing, they're expecting that that's just going to solve the problems. But when they're comparing themselves to people online, those people strength train.
Yeah.
They eat healthy, nutritious meals. They're making sure they're hitting the protein. They're establishing healthy habits alongside that, which a lot of people aren't doing.
No.
And they're just looking like a melted wax candle because they haven't built any muscle mass. And they're looking gaunt.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Look ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's a mixture of people who aren't taking it right. And I'm going to say you're not taking it right if that's the only thing you're doing. But then there are people who kind of come to the conclusion that they can't just rely on that. They have to be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't liking the way that the body's looking. And they know the only way to get it to look a certain way, toned, leaned, however you want to look, is by getting in that gym.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It is hard.
Yeah.
There's days that everyone knows which days I hate. I'm doing it tonight.
She loves the leg day.
I don't want to do it, but you have to, if you want to get results, you have to do it. But I just wish a lot of people in these big platforms just made it more, but just be more honest.
Yeah, more realistic about things and give a realistic expectation for people.
I know it would probably put people off thinking 6 years and I'm not even...
Yeah, but also 6 years, it's going to go by whether you want it or not.
Yeah, the future self will thank you.
Absolutely it will.
And you've got to think about it not being for just aesthetics purposes as well, and not just for the way they look. Think about how longevity and how your life is so much better going to be. You're going to live to see your grandchildren. You're going to live to be able to pick them up and not be a frail old person that can't wipe their ass or get
Have you seen that meme that's going round about how this generation of mums won't be able to cook and clean, but they will be able to like lift weights and do all this and the other as grandparents?
I can't cook and clean.
No, but it's like, you know, like how if you think like, if I think like my grandparents were like the bakers as a grandma.
Yes.
They did the baking and they did like the cooking and they did all the grandparent stereotypical things and they could knit. Yeah. And sew and stuff. But then it's like this generation of mums, when they come to be grandparents, they won't be knitting, they won't be baking, but they'll be lifting weights.
Oh, we'll all be rocking tattoos as well. Because this is what we were saying, because obviously I've got two new tattoos. And I was saying to the tattoo artist, like, because my mum's very much, why are you getting tattoos? Why you don't need tattoos? And she was like, what are you going to do when you're older? You're going to look ridiculous when you're an old lady. And I'm like, Mum, everyone, when I'm an old lady, is going to have a tattoo, and we ain't going to be rocking the white afros. I think that was the generation of the white afro.
Yeah, Blue Rinse Brigade.
Yeah. And like the pinnies and the aprons because they did the baking. Yeah. That ain't going to be us. We are going to be badass old biddies.
Rocking round in Nikes.
With our Jordans on, and we're not going to have white afro hair. Oh, we're really not. No. We'll probably still have grey extensions. No, I probably will resort to a bob when I'm older. The hair will probably go shorter. Or just rock a wig. A bob.
Yeah, but you with a bob?
No. Well, I've got to be when I get a certain age. I can't be rocking my brown extensions for the rest of my life.
You can get them grey.
Could you imagine? Yeah,
we'll see. My grandma was, in her 70s before she stopped dyeing her hair bright red. And even then she like had it all, it was like the end of COVID.
Well, I'm hoping when I start having little tweaks here and there that when I'm 70 I'm going to look 40 or even 50, so we'll be all good. But yeah, back to obviously people lying to people on social media.
She says with some tweaks.
She says, I'd be honest about it though. I'd document it. You're coming to get Botox with me, bitches.
It's when people turn around to me and go, are you 35? You don't look it. I'm like, oh, at least the Botox is working. The money's well spent.
But do you know what it is though? Whilst we're on fake transformations and stuff, what I still can't get my head around, which still gets on my nerves to this day, are people like Chloe Jenner and Kendall Jenner who say they haven't had work done.
Oh yes, see, just be honest about it.
They still say they haven't had anything
nobody
done.
cares. Just be honest about it.
But obviously, quite clearly, Kim has.
Oh,
quite clearly. Chloe, quite clearly. Courtney's had a few as well. But when she was all about this, I've not had anything done, then she started saying she's had a few tweaks, but they've never fully blown. I tell you who does it as well, as much as I love her, I would literally proper fangirl in her. J-Lo. No one knows what J-Lo's had a lot of work done, does not openly admit what she's had done. Michelle Keegan. As much as I love my Keegs. She's not.
I think the thing is though for them it's
and they don't have to. It's
the negative press that goes with it, but also I think the lying's worse than just saying I am.
And I'm not saying that they've lied. I am not saying they've lied at all.
Fake, unrealistic. This is what you look like.
I am not saying that they've lied. They've obviously just not spoken about it. But I do think if you're on that platform and your appearance has completely changed from being on a certain show to
Michael Jackson
now,
saying he didn't have any work done.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? I just think, because she must get asked all the time, like, what have you had done? You look, because she does look amazing.
Yeah, and
just be honest.
Like, nobody's saying you look dog shit. Nobody's saying you look like a bag of spanners. But just saying what have you had done, because maybe people also want that.
She can't just say that it's down to her L'Oreal makeup that's the reason why she looks like she does, because she looks mega. And I just think if I was in that platform and someone said like, how does your skin look so glowy? How did you do this? Right, babe, I've had Botox, I've had fillers, I've had my lips done, I've had eyebrows microbladed. Be honest.
Yeah.
And then at least people know that, all right, well, if I wanted to look like this, I might have to sacrifice a few things and maybe earn a bit more money to get these things if I want to look this way. And I'm all for people making modifications and changing themselves. They can literally do what they want, but just I think we need to be in a world now where influencers are honest about what they've had.
Absolutely. Like I say, I mean, I'm definitely no influencer, but when people say to me, like I was sat in the hairdressers the other week and this lady was sat next to me, honestly, I just wanted a bit of peace and quiet, and I definitely didn't get a peace and quiet with this lady sat next to me in the hairdressers. In fact, I actually turned to my hairdresser and said, never again are you booking me in at the same time as that person.
Or just sit at the opposite side of the salon.
And she had a fringe, and she said to me, well, you don't need a fringe because you don't have a wrinkle. I was like, no, because I pay every 4 months to have Botox, because I used to have 2 of the deepest lines ever across my forehead, to the point where makeup used to sit into them, and I was paranoid about them, so I made that decision for me that I would have those done.
This is a random question.
And it's lovely.
I've got a pulsating vein that goes down my head. Would Botox have that, or is it just because it's my vein?
No, Botox would, because it would smooth this bit out, so it would pull it out a little bit.
Fuck off! It's smooth, like a trowel. It's smooth.
I didn't do that, you fine bitch. Oh, you can see me in there.
Can you see it pulsating?
I mean, I can't see it pulsating. I can just see where it is.
If anyone wanted to know how to kill me, just get a knife and slash my forehead.
You'd be brilliant if they took blood from your head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But it's because you've got like a frowny vagina.
Right, we know, we know. I've got a vagina between my eyebrows. I know.
Yeah, but that's because that's where you frown from. So if you had a bit of Botox put in there,
would it hide the vein?
Because it would pull that skin out a bit.
I've not, and this is why I do need to get it done, because I've been noticing it on photos. I see a line of my vein, not a wrinkle, but just my vein coming down my forehead.
Yeah. Well, that's what I used to see, but mine was the 2 lines that I had across my head that felt like the Grand Canyon, because my makeup used to be sat in them at the end of the day. You know, like you put Dream Matte Mousse on when you were 12.
I love Dream Matte Mousse.
So that's why I had it done. But when people say to me, I mean, I'm quite funny because I out my mother all the time, because when I had mine done, my mum then went and got some done and she didn't tell anybody for ages. And I was like, are you joking? Her forehead doesn't move because she's had that done.
No, but I think I am going to have to start because I'm. But I'll be honest, I'm like, you're going to come with me. You're going to get it done. Shall we play a game?
Yeah.
We didn't play a game in the last episode.
No,
I feel like it's been a while.
I think it was a bit more of a debatey topic. It wasn't really let's throw a game in there topic, was it?
True. But this game segment is called Real, Fake or Misleading. Okay? So, skinny to shredded informals with the caption, no excuses.
Very misleading and fake because depends how much muscle they had already, really, doesn't it? It's very misleading.
I think if we were thinking about that reel that we saw, it's very misleading. And it's very, not that it's fake, because it's not fake, but it's very misleading. It's not the fact that you built load of muscle and you're ripped, it's the fact that you've just cut and revealed
and potentially it could be a misleading photo in terms of like lighting, angles, things like that.
Because that's the thing as well. I think that our gym, got real bad hiccups, the lighting's not great.
No.
You have to catch it on a good day to get decent light.
Sun. That's a rarity.
I know, bloody hell. I've really got bad hiccups. A picture perfect image with flawless skin, perfect proportions, not a thing out of place.
Fake is AI.
I agree. I think on pictures you should be able to see the lumps, the bumps, and actually see that it's makeup and not completely flawless. Because as everyone knows, I'm still doing my skincare routine.
Proud of you.
I am still doing it, but my skin, time of the month, I've noticed it flares up.
Is it on your jawline as well? Yeah, so that is hormonal. Your jawline is hormonal,
There you can see it.
Yeah, when it's on your jawline, because they really hurt as well.
And they do. Yeah. You try and pop them and nothing comes out. It feels like a weight, and then you just end up with a bloody big thing on you.
It's like a growth.
Yeah.
But not on your jawline is a hormonal change, which would go in line with your period.
Exactly.
There you go. Every day's a learning day.
Every day's a learning day. So, influencer holding detox tea or a fat loss drink with the caption, I lost 10 kg in 2 months. Oh, it angers me. It really, really angers me.
It makes me laugh, so it's detox day.
No, you've been on the jab.
Lost drink.
Yeah, you've been on the jab and you've been starving yourself, and it's
but also,
not
you might be drinking that, but are you telling us about the fact that you go to the gym 3 times a day and you're only eating chicken, broccoli and rice?
A lot of the time, these influencers are on the jabs and they say it's the detox tea because they get paid to say it was the detox tea.
Yeah. They're just earning a bit of dollar.
They don't give a shit.
And if it comes with the use my code.
Yeah, use my code. Even though I do say use my code, but I use the products.
Yeah.
And I would never promote anything
you've always
weight
said that.
loss.
No.
Ever. Any brands that I work with, I either use it myself or I'm obsessed with the brand myself. I would never ever sell anything that does not align with me or if I've never used it before. Absolutely not. Side-by-side picture with a perfect tense pose versus a relaxed body. Absolutely real. I love seeing shit like that.
Me too.
And I think more people and more influencers who are in the fitness industry need to show the highlight and the actual reality of what.
Yeah, and I think there are a couple of influencers out there now doing like the changes in the body, especially for women, like throughout the month of the cycle.
I like seeing them. Your body.
We had this conversation, didn't we, last week when we were at the gym, because I was on like day 2 and I felt like I looked like 5 months pregnant and I felt like mine's been worse, but we had the conversation since I've lost my weight that I can probably see the bloating now. Yeah. But honestly, like, I can't get my jeans done up.
No.
I've got to walk around with them done.
I'm always the same on my first day. It's brutal.
Like painful because it's that bloated,
But it's good to see those influencers that show the different phases in your cycle and how your body genuinely does change. Like you'll see it when you're in the mirror and you think, oh, I feel really, like for me, I know I'm at that point now where I'm feeling a little bit bloated. Yeah. And then a couple of weeks in, that's when you look at yourself and you think, oh my God, I'm looking mega because you're at that point in your cycle. Yeah. It's just shit. You literally get a week, a few days, if that, of feeling like your absolute best self. An extremely muscular physique claiming just hard work. Now,
could be.
I was going to say,
but years and years deep.
You could be.
Decades
I
deep.
think definitely you can build a muscular physique and it is hard work to get there. But it depends how in a time frame they're saying, if they're saying that it's just hard
Yeah, if they're not putting a time frame with it, or they're only saying it's a short period of time frame, then it's very misleading.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to be the case. If they're going, this is me 20 years later, then yeah.
These are my favourites. A day in the life. A 5 a.m. routine and an ice bath and journaling and Pilates, perfect meals, fork off. I can't stand them. Because it's so big. It winds me up.
Yeah.
To the point where the whole getting out of bed, they've put a tripod there, set it up to get back in bed, to then just get back out. And this, I can't deal with it.
I really need you to do like a post-it reel on that.
I can't deal it. Honestly, that generation, I'm sure that our generation are just as pissed off with that generation for that shit that they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? And then they go, fuck off. No.
That's not how you wash your face.
That is not. Just redox them.
No, don't redox
okay,
people.
like, don't redox them, wash and go. No, but do you know what I mean? Just get it on. And this is because they're in the 20s. They haven't got kids running around.
Yeah.
They haven't got the kid downstairs going, Mom, will you wipe my bum? Like, it's just,
they've not got one of them spilling milkshake.
If I did a day in the life of my morning routine, I think it would be the best form of contraception for that generation. Like,
do you know what?
That's what my kids just yet.
That's what my sister says about my child, that she's a walking form of contraception. When my sister comes round, she says, "This is the reason I won't be having kids anytime soon." Your child.
But honestly, do a realistic morning of a school run on a normal day. Going
out to bed.
We're late. Where's your shoes? Get upstairs. Get your shoes on. I'm going in 5 minutes, and you're not ready. I'm leaving without you.
I told you to sort that last night.
Honestly, no, fake. We shouldn't see them.
No.
Right, so why do you think, because there's so much online about it being quick, getting the jab, having detoxes, fake advertising on how quick it is to get certain results, do you think that's why we are in a society where people want quick fixes?
Absolutely.
Because they're being sold false pretenses online? And do you think because people are expecting to get these results in a few months' time of a shredded back or to lose weight, they are quitting a lot earlier?
Yeah, I do. Because the thing is people's time is so constricted anyway, and especially for people who are perhaps working mums, who have got a career, who have got kids, who have got a house, who have got like responsibilities and children and things like that, that they want to fit in that time to be able to go to the gym. So when they're then missold something that's completely fake, and it doesn't happen in that 4 months period, however hard they work, however much they sacrifice, they might get up and do those 4 a.m. workouts because that's the only time they've physically got that for themselves. Yeah. And then they're just disheartened because you get to the end of that 4 months because you've been sold a sack of shit.
Yeah. I totally agree, and I think that's why we are in a society, and I get clients now where they want...
Yeah, they want it yesterday.
But you've put a progress picture of someone who's achieved this in so many months. I'm like, yeah, but everyone's different.
Yeah.
Metabolisms are different. Yeah. Lifestyles are different. Age, just everything is different.
The whole circumstances, like, I know people passed comment on my weight loss over that 12 months and then compared their journey to mine, but I also quit a very toxic job, completely changed my life. I was out of work for quite a period of time in terms of working on my mental health. I did an awful lot of internal work which stopped my emotional eating habits. So straight away I removed thousands of calories a day in galaxies.
Still can't believe you're a galaxy girl.
Well, I'm a split between. It depends. If it's a cream egg, if it's an Easter egg, it's always a Cadbury.
Oh, yeah.
Always a Cadbury. But Galaxy Ripples, I used to be partial to 4 for my breakfast. But then, I had a significant amount of things change in my life which relieved an awful lot of pressure, which was preventing that weight loss, preventing me making those healthy choices. So don't compare my journey to yours because everybody's different. Everybody is different.
Yeah, and I think it's like everything, you've just got to stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Everyone's
And
journey is
ultimately,
different.
you're gonna go from A to B whether you put the work in or not.
Absolutely. And you have got to understand that your day one and you're comparing it to someone's day 1040.
Yeah.
Like, you can't you can't expect the results of your favourite influencer in the space of a month or two.
No, and I think it's always a good thing to do that if you follow somebody and they advertise that, just have a scroll further down their social media pages, see how far back their journeys actually go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you're like 4 hours deep of scrolling back in 2011.
But I know that my physique has completely changed because I've posted about it from when I was in my intermittent fasting phase. Yeah, but like the phase that I like to call Gollum, because that's what I freaking look like. I posted a video last night. It doesn't look like me. No, does not look like me. I could
it was
never.
Those bags.
Which bags?
The ones that were under your eyes, babe, and they weren't Chanel.
I did everything. I'd gone. I just looked like a shell of a woman. But to me, I felt good at the time. But anyway, we've spoke about that in a previous episode. But it is scary how like it's so easy just to say that it's taken this long, because I could use that picture and gone from like this to this in 6 months.
Yeah,
absolutely not. It's taken like 3 years to do that. Years. So how, with all this being said, how do we move forward? What would you say your advice would be to others that are maybe starting a journey who are seeing all this AI, toxic, even influencers not sharing the whole truths?
I think you've got to remember to take everything with a pinch of salt. Absolutely. Because there's such a bigger picture to that one picture that you're not seeing. And therefore you need to remove that and take it with a pinch of salt and go, and they've done that for a reason, whether that's to boost the followers, sell a product, sell a program, earn more money, whatever that is. It's not for the good of their own health, so you've just got to focus on the good of your own health. Absolutely. So, what the fuck of the week? What the fuck? Oh my god, I feel like Windy. What the fuck of the bloody week? That was a well good. That was good. Do you have one? If you don't have one, and I've just done all that. That was beautiful, but I do have one. Do you know what my what the fuck of the week is? The fact that my child, obviously Nance starts high school in September, and we've had the admissions pack through, the welcome pack, all the stuff to fill out. Do you know how much money I have to pay out when that kid joins school next year? Or is it for the bus pass? Oh no, we've not even contemplated the bus pass, because me and Dawn are driving her every day, because the bus pass is £1,800. I know. £1,800. Where am I pulling that out? Your ass. The uniform, because of the school she's going to, the only thing I can buy from the supermarket is a shirt and tights. Or is it a Whittaker's job? Everything else is like a proper, and I do think they look really smart, like the proper tartan pleated skirts where they're all specific. They can't roll them up, so they're like bum cheeks out. Blazer and tie, and obviously all that sort of stuff, and all the PE kits. She's got a summer PE kit and a winter PE kit, because in the summer they have the dresses. Oh, very nice. They have the beautiful dresses, but obviously they're all emblems, so you've got to buy them from the shop as well. But when she starts in September, they take them on a year group team building day to some outdoor excursion place. They've chosen to do that, but I have to pay for it. Yeah. First week there, when they set up parent pay for me. Art supplies have to be bought. I have to pay for a technology apron, because it's illegal for them to do technology without the apron. She can't just have a plain apron, no, she's to have a school logoed apron, only purchased through school. And she's to have all the technology, she's to pay a fee every term for the food supplies, food technology. I have to pay out £130 on day 2 of them joining school. Wow. After I've bought all the uniform. Wow. I was like, I'm shocked by that. I didn't ask good to go on this team building thing. Why can they not just do team building in school?
Maybe it's time to start
Put some benches out across the school hall and get them to work from one end to the other on a team. That's team building. Yeah.
Maybe it's time to get your feet and start posting some feet pics because that's the only way that you... Yeah, I think that's what it's resorting to.
Honestly, I was shocked. I was filling out all the paperwork and then reading all this other stuff.
I've always said to Eva, I'm driving her to school. She's like, no, you're not, I'm getting the bus. I'm like, if it's going to cost me $1,000 for you to get on the bus, I'm telling you now.
Yes, see,
that's a holiday.
Nancy's all right about me dropping her off. I mean, she is at the minute. Whether she will be in a 6 months' time, I don't know. But yeah. I just couldn't believe it. I said to my mum, I said, I'm going to have to remortgage your house.
The thing is,
before she's even started school.
Schools know that you have to pay it.
There's no
two ways about it.
And then my sister opened her mouth. My sister was like, I'd really like to buy her something for when she starts high school. I was like, you can take the blazer, the tie, and the skirts if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a good daughter Nancy.
Yeah. I was like, go for it, babe, go for it.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's my what the fuck of the week. Well, she's not stepped foot in the place and it's costing me an arm and a leg.
Oh, that's what I dread. That is what I dread. I've got 2 years before I
get saving, babe, get saving
of that. But no, my what the fuck of the week. I'm gonna have to see if I can see it. So, Eva, whilst we're on the topic of AI. Okay, so my darling daughter thought it would be a good idea to see what she would look like when she was 20 odd years old.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous, okay. So I need to find it whilst I'm talking to you on the phone.
Oh, we will have to share this picture.
I am going to share this picture, okay? So I need to find it first.
So that everybody can see it.
So I'm going to come to the camera, I'm going to show it for people on YouTube, and I will post it, okay, on the week that we are doing this. So, Eva put herself 20 odd years old. Then I found that she'd also asked my friend ChatGPT about a boyfriend. Okay, so clever little minx has typed into ChatGPT who she wants her boyfriend to look like, what race he was, how tall he was, what he's going to look like. Do you want to see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who she has chosen? I'm going to openly say, if this is her boyfriend, all my days, I'm absolutely. I would.
Come on.
Oh. But how much does that look like Eva?
That will be Eva when she's older.
Eva.
Yeah.
But let's just sack off Eva. Look at him. Yeah. I'm going to come to the camera. Oh. Let me come to the camera. So, here we go. Look at that. I'm jealous of Eva's non-boyfriend.
Imaginary
boyfriend. Look at that. I'm manifesting that. I'd be very happy with that. Not for me, but for my daughter. But yeah, how scary is that though? To say how that looks like, that actually looks like what Eva would look like in 20 years' time.
Yeah, it does.
And he's just beautiful. I don't know what he's called, but we're manifesting that. But that's my what the fuck of the week is how scary AI
can be.
Actually is. Yeah.
Crazy.
And then she was like, do you want to do a picture of you when you're really old? I went, absolutely not. No one wants to see that.
Maybe after I've had the Botox.
Maybe after I've had the Botox, but then I might end up with I might choose me a different husband.
Oh, poor David.
Poor David, he's stuck with me for life, that poor sod. But yeah, so that is episode 19.
Yeah.
So, like I say, guys, just focus on your own journey. Don't focus and be too caught up in what you see online because majority of it is not real. It is just a highlight reel. And if you want to support the page, obviously share us, like us, comment on any posts, share it with people that you think might love the podcast, and we'd love to see you listening to it. So if you can tag us in any of your stories and posting stories, that would obviously get the word out about the pod.
Yep, and obviously follow us on the YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is growing very nicely. And if you actually want to see us instead of just listen to us, you have that option as well. But apart from that, as always, thank you for support, and we will see you for the next episode of
20.
20. Oh wow. Episode 20 of MILF Unfiltered.